first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Carry for Carolina.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. Did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right, a lost opportunity.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing Jones. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
McCaffrey with the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater now from the 50. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
The pass. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zach Bourne, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey's
short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Knocked away. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Bridgewater. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. It's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
And a Panther first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Again, it's Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Brought down right at the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jones steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 53 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Kamara, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
Will Lutz lining up.
So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7
as they begin this drive first. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
from the gun. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Running with Kamara. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. First down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Panthers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Gets this one to use check. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Christian McCaffrey.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Panther 1st down.
Bridgewater here to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Here's McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to let it fly. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34.
Today's final score, Panthers 31.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.